What is good, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm reviewing Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, directed by Andre Ovredal and starring Zoe Margaret Colletti. This movie is currently available for streaming on Hulu. There will not be spoilers in this video. The movie is based on the teen Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark books. It's somewhere in between, I would say, Goosebumps and Stephen King, a nice healthy medium of not too corny, but not overly scary. Stella and her group of friends are kind of outcasts at their school. On Halloween night is when the movie starts. To celebrate Halloween, they go to a haunted house, or an old house in their town of the Bellows, who were early settlers in their town, in just a small town in Pennsylvania. From this house, Stella, who is a writer and she likes the scary stuff, has all the old movie monster posters up on the wall. The movie takes place in 1968. I should have mentioned that, sorry. So she finds this book of scary stories in the basement, written by a girl who was kept there named by Sarah Bellows. Now, she did this just because she's fascinated with it, just out of pure curiosity. And then stories start to write themselves in the book, which is scary enough. And then those stories start to come to life, ranging from a living scarecrow, the worst and most disgusting chili you could ever eat, a blob that wants to absorb you, and my personal favorite, probably the worst pimple you could ever imagine, which as a teen is horrific. It's horrific now, but oh. Now, so those stories start to come to life, and naturally this team and this group of characters wants to investigate it, and that's where our movie goes. So they're digging into why these things are happening, leads them back to where they started, which leads me to one of my favorite things, and what I liked about the movie is the ending. It is not wrapped in a bow. It is not super happy. It's not super sad. Has a little bit of ambiguity. I like that. They did a very good balance of optimism and, you know, things might not go well, but a positive ending and something you can leave with feeling good with at the end, but also has a touch of darkness. I really like that. I also like Stella. She's a great character in this movie. Again, this is someone I would probably want to talk to in high school and be friends with, if not talk to on a, you know, that type of level, because she likes the scary stuff. She likes to write. She's a recluse. I'm always interested in the people who kind of stay to themselves, the weirdos, so to speak. And that something else I like. This group of friends is a group of outcasts. They take in an outsider into the group, or a very tight group. I only have a few friends myself, and I'm perfectly happy that I'm a quality over quantity when it comes to friends, and that's the same thing with these characters. I also like the fall atmosphere it provides. It's a great fall atmosphere. It feels like the fall. They do a great job at presenting autumn, and they do a nice homage to some of the old horror movies, old horror stories. Guillermo del Toro wrote it, so naturally he's a huge fan of the old monster movies, so they were going to do that well. A lot of the scares were executed very well. The environment, the atmosphere, there's some good, decent suspense in this. And I like this because this is a movie that can be watched by really anybody. I get Nightmare on Elm Street, Hereditary. That's not for everybody. Listen, I like those because I'm into it, but I totally respect if you're not. This is, like I said, a level above Goosebumps scary, where you can get some good, you know, just get a little bit of that good scariness going, but you know, it's just a fun little story. Not really much I didn't like about the movie. The only thing I could say I probably didn't like was movies that take place in certain time periods. I like the film to look like it took place here. So this film takes place in 1968, as I mentioned, and I just to make it a little bit more grainy, I would like it to look like it was filmed in 1968. I don't know how to do that, of course, myself, but I would imagine Guillermo del Toro can know how to do that, and that would have added a nice little aesthetic, a nice touch. It was very polished. It was a very well done movie, but it's clear that it's a modern day movie filmed in modern times, taking place in the 60s. Overall, this movie is very enjoyable. It's very fun. You can just sit down. If you don't really like scary stuff, this is for you. Or if you're someone like me who does like the scary stuff and you have a partner who maybe doesn't, and this is a good little October movie to watch. It starts on Halloween, great fall atmosphere, good lovable characters. I like, you know, I gravitate toward like the coming of age, high school stories. Those are the ones I always like. But guys, please check this out if you get a chance. If you've already seen it, let me know down below. I will see you guys again soon. Thank you so much for your time. Please take care, be well, subscribe, and like the video if you do feel inclined. I'll see y'all soon. Be well.